She's a brick house. Yeah, she's magic. Just letting it all hang out. She's a brick house. That lady shack, that's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back. She's a brick house. We're all put together, everybody knows.
This is how the story goes. She knows she's got everything that a woman needs to get a man. Yeah. Woo! Good morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the United States. This is What Does Joey Know? Episode like 97. I'm Jason Logan, your host. Little Rob Zombie remix of a 70s classic from the Commodores, Lionel Richie. Woo! It's going to be a fun day today. Social media influencer going to be on here. She's got more friends than everybody put together. She's not here yet, but she's going to be here. So let's just bring in our favorite person on the planet, Joey Fatone. Joey Fatone, come on in, baby.
I love how you brought me in, though. I can't come on in myself because now I don't have a computer. I got back to my phone for the minute. And then when I get another computer again, then I'll be able to do it because I just didn't. I like my phone because it's easier, and if I need to travel, I can do it. But yeah. I realize that it's really fun to click on and off people when you're on the computer.
It is fun. You are right. You are right. See, across the world, Claire, where is Claire from?
Not just the United States, Jason.
Claire, you better be like in Brazil or Okefenokee Swamp or something. Claire, where are you from?
How was your past couple of days, sir? How was Tuesday?
It was good. You know, I got out, did some exercising. Yeah, I watched Orlando City lose. Well, I didn't lose. I watched it. I kind of fell asleep. Hey, there's Claire from the United Kingdom. Nicely done.
Awesome.
I watched Orlando City lose, but then I fell asleep, and then I passed out, and I woke up at 11:51, and I went to sleep, and that was super duper.
My daughter got her braces off yesterday. She was very happy about that. She, usually there's like different phases because her teeth, I think, were growing in a little jacked, and they're starting to grow in, so they needed to make sure that they grew in the right way. So she just got them off. Yes, exactly. A lot of money. No shit. And after 2 years, she may have to get it back again. Come here.
Just make sure she wears a retainer, Joey. That's the big one. The retainer.
Come here. You can do another chapter then. See, look. Come here.
Let's see. Bright smile.
Braces. Smile. No braces. Weird.
Nice.
Right there. We'll read one more chapter and you can play. Okay. We're reading books. School starts tomorrow. Very nervous. Very nervous.
Oh, listen! I'm telling you, the virtual school is crazy.
Chromebook. She gets a Chromebook. Oh,
yep.
Nice.
My kid got a Lenovo little ThinkPad or something. I don't know. I had to go out and buy a mouse for that thing. I'm like, dude, come on. We've hooked it up to the TV.
I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Have your kids already started, right?
Yeah, he started on Monday. So
how's it been though for the past 2 days now? It's only been 2 days. What are you gonna do? Today's Wednesday.
They're like guinea pigs. They don't. None of them know what's going on. None of them. He's 9, so he's in 4th grade. They don't really. They know how to work it. If you did it all online with a Xbox or a PlayStation controller, I think they'd figure it out. But they're having a hard time. So it's going to take a couple weeks to figure it out. But he needs to be in school. He's got to be around people. He's very
hands-on.
Social.
You need the interaction as opposed to the video interaction.
Yes. And don't get me started. I can't. I feel for teachers. I know teachers have a hard job, even when they're in the classroom. But they're learning too. They don't know.
Well, you know what, though? It's okay. Because you know why? Hopefully they'll get the kinks out. It may not happen yet. But the only thing I think that sucks about that is that I know it hinders probably from the education then. Because it's always defining this and trying to figure that and connect this with that. No, this is not working or whatever. And I think it will interfere a little bit with education, but hopefully, again, it's gonna take maybe I would say a full semester, maybe a year, maybe the school year.
Well, have you talked to your daughter at Michigan State and talking about the no football and nothing, no sports?
I know. Well, she's going back on the 27th. She goes back at the end of this month. I know Joe just got back. Lindsay computer died. She's getting back on. Okay, thank you. So Lindsay's computer died. She texts me heart sign.
Oh, heart sign.
Are you that excited, Joe, about that?
Yeah, so I see Lindsay in the back. Hi, Lindsay. You can hear us. We're live now. I know your computer died. They just told us. We're going to bring you on in a second, okay?
That's so funny.
I'm grabbing a beer.
Oh.
Right now.
Why you have all kinds of other alcohol in that office of yours, Joe, and you're grabbing a beer?
Because it's 2:10 in the afternoon. I can have one beer, but if I have a Jack Daniels or something like that, then the day begins to spin.
Yeah,
So
out
I
of
have
control.
a conference call with Joey. Joey, you know we have a conference call today at 4 and 4:30.
Yeah, but I'm not drinking the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you drinking? Captain and Coke?
Captain and Coke Zero.
Can you tell the difference between Captain Coke and Sailor Jerry's?
Hell yeah, you can tell the difference between Sarah Jerry. Sucks. No disrespect. It's a harsher
Ugh.
Captain-y. It's a very lot more sugar.
Yeah.
That's a long story.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
so
How's the
if-
hangover the next day?
If anybody's a rum drinker, what do you think? Do you think Sailor Jerry is just as good as Captain Morgan?
Joey, move your phone or whatever. Something's vibrating on your desk. It's going.
No, that's probably the phone.
You hear it, Jason?
Yeah, it's my garage door.
Oh, see, it's not me.
Nice job,
Why are
Jason.
you
Okay.
blaming me?
Okay,
I
shut
thought
up.
it was me. I thought it
Let's
was
play
me.
a song. Let's play a song so Lindsay knows how this kind of goes before we bring her in because we didn't talk to her beforehand.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. All right, so here we go. Joey, get ready. Name this song.
Oh, that is We Don't Need Smashing Pumpkins.
Yes. You know the title?
I forget the name of the title of the song, though. I mean, you could do one or the other. Lindsay, if you're listening, obviously, you need to do the title for artist. It's
1979,
year.
Joey.
Yeah, 1979.
1979.
I knew it was a year, but I forgot.
Yep, that was good. You got it. Smashing Pumpkins. How about this one? Title or artist?
That's a good song.
It is.
Damn, Jason, you picked a good one. Joey won't get it.
It almost sounds like oh, what is this? I know. I can't.
It's not my kind. It's not my time.
No,
Good
go
album,
ahead. I
Crystal knows it.
This is Bush.
Nikki knows it.
Glycerine.
Bush. Glycerin.
Now you're mine.
Let's get to it. Well, that days go by. Oh, yeah. Glycerine. All right, how about this one? How about this one, Joey? See if you know that one.
All right. I'm sucking today.
She calls me life and I wear the David mask.
Oh, that's is that Pro Jam?
No.
Sounds like it. One of those Creed groups.
Yeah, you're in the right zone.
I don't know. It's not Creed. I know that.
All the stones that are thrown are building up a wall.
Mia knows it. Miss Mia Palmer knows it.
Nobody get that.
Cumbersome.
Yeah. Bad
7
choice.
Mary 3. You know who would probably sing that song really good? Jack DeFeo in that band that he was in. What was that band?
STP. Is that
Before we
STP?
bring Lindsay in, what did you say, Joey? That's one of those Creed groups? Is that what you said? What does that mean? Somebody's like, yeah.
That's like Nickelback. Look at this photograph.
Exactly.
It's all of them.
That's all it is.
On a sunny man day, honey man, appreciate. Yeah. Right? Let's go there.
That's exactly it. Maybe we'll throw that in there a little bit later on. You ready to bring her in? She's there. She's
All right,
looking
you ready?
fantastic. She's looking fantastic backstage. Let's bring
Let's
her
do
in. Here we go. Hey, Joey.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, our next guest is a model and social media superstar.
Whoa.
Yeah, she has appeared in a number of magazines, movies, TV shows, music videos, and commercials, and has worked with brands like Revolve, Yeezy Season 6, UFC, Cosmopolitan, The Steve Harvey Show, Maxim, FHM, and MTV's Wild 'N Out. You can hear her on her podcast, Eyes Up Here, where she wants to put it into social stereotyping one topic at a time. Joey, let's welcome Lindsey Pelas!
What's up, Lindsay?
Hello.
How's
Hi.
it going?
It's going good. How are you guys?
We are fantastic. I'm in Florida. Where are you?
I'm in Los Angeles.
How have you been dealing with this lovely pandemic, which I'm sure has been somewhat good and bad for you? The reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of people that are beautiful models like yourself or influencers or people, you can do stuff kind of at home. So how you been dealing with it?
You know, it's been a lot of fun. I got back into my podcast. I learned how to work microphones. I got my dog. So I've just been entertained, totally entertained.
Nice. I still don't know how to work any of the kind of stuff. That's why Jason deals with all my crap because I can't. I would mess up and screw up with buttons, but I'm learning.
It's a lot to maintain.
It's like running the space shuttle, isn't it? Sometimes.
Totally. And Facebook alone, just manning Facebook, it's like I can't compute.
Right. And you've been, believe it or not, you've been like I would say you're one of the head of the gurus of the first kind of people and influencers and models that have done something like this. I think you are I honestly do think you're one of the pioneers. How long ago did you start? I mean, it's been years ago, right?
Woo, yeah, like 5
people are like, oh, it's great. Oh my God. You know,
yeah. 5 years ago, I moved to LA. I was 23. And that was when Instagram, when you had 5,000 followers, you were in the top 1%. You know, that's how crazy it was back then. So yeah, I don't know. I'm lucky that I moved here when I did and got into it when I did, because I really did get pretty lucky.
Well, again, it's always the talent, the luck, and the timing. I mean, a lot of this, especially with social media, it really has to deal with a lot of timing, which I definitely do understand, because back in the day with NSYNC, we didn't have nobody. I don't even have as many followers. And now if I did back then, I'd probably have millions, but I don't, because it's a whole nother generation.
I know. And now I'm about to lose out because all the TikTok kids are coming and they can sing and they can dance and they can edit. So
they lip sync a lot of crap. So
yeah. And plus,
talented. I'm just like, I'm going to be out of a job really soon, so I need to start working really hard. That's why I've been working so hard.
Don't worry, they're going to ban TikTok. You'll be safe.
Yeah, and real quick, and also because a lot of people have been telling, of course, stereotypes. Yes, you are beautiful. Yes, a lot of things are going your way. People think that you do not have a brain. You don't follow things, and you're a very well-spoken woman, but also you're a businesswoman at that, though.
Yeah.
What else you got going on? You have the podcast, you have clothing and stuff like that. Is that right?
I have my podcast. Every year I produce a swimsuit calendar too, which is like a huge production. So that's where I really let my, director moment shine. But I also invested in a restaurant. So I co-own a plant-based Mexican restaurant here in West Hollywood with a bunch of other badass women. So we're environmentally friendly. We have great food. Yeah. So I have like a brick and mortar business, which is kind of badass.
What's the name of it again?
We're called Sugar Taco.
Sugar Taco with an AR? SUGAR?
Is there another way to spell it?
No, there's not. Lindsay,
Okay.
He's the worst speller on the
it's
planet.
good you shut him up.
I can't spell. And the fact that you totally just smacked me in the face is genius because you're smart. I can't spell. I really cannot spell. I can add, but I can't.
So, Lindsay, you graduated from LSU, and then you went to LA. How is the South compared to LA? And how was your transition? Because, I mean, it's got to be nuts.
It's been nuts. I miss the Louisiana food. I miss the Cajun food. I like everything deep fried. That was a lot of fun. But LA's been cool. It's definitely a different vibe, but both places have a lot of energy and spirit, and they can party. Both places can party. So I'm in a good setup.
It's a different level of party.
Yeah, but that area is a whole nother partying.
Cajun.
A whole other party.
I think they're more alike than they know.
Well, because there's just a lot of drinking.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of let the good times roll. We have LA, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and Louisiana's kind of the same thing. They just don't advertise.
Except it's also pee and puke when you walk down Bourbon.
That part.
But yeah, those Cajun folks, I'm sure people in LA start speaking Cajun when they get super drunk and super wasted.
They do. I've seen it.
That's great. Well, Joey, let's play a song.
Let's do it.
I want to see if she knows some of this stuff. Lindsay, all you got to do is title her artist.
Okay.
Super easy.
I'm not going to cheat.
That's okay. You can cheat.
Don't. Some people did. They use Shazam and shit. Seriously, they did.
Losers. I'll just take the L. I'm not going to cheat.
I like it.
It's all right. Joey will help you if you don't get it. Here we go.
So far you screwed me on 2 songs.
You can sing the words.
What is it? Okay, I did cheat. It's a chili pepper.
There you go. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I did cheat. My assistant's right here.
What the hell? It's okay. It don't
You're
matter.
using.
Okay, all right. I won't cheat.
She can help. It's okay. She can help. Trust me, because I didn't know the damn songs either half the time.
How do you know it's a she, Joey? It could be a he.
I think she just said she. Did she not?
It's a she.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm going to
Sorry,
get.
Joey. My bad.
Why are you yelling?
I didn't mean to. I apologize. How about this one?
Not know that. Yes.
Dave Navarro, I believe, played guitar in this group, correct?
I would never know this one.
You know Dave Navarro?
Ask your assistant. She'll help you.
I lost.
Yeah, It is, if I'm not mistaken, it is. Oh God, now I just drew it down. James, there it is. Of course,
Jane's Addiction.
I gotta say, my assistant's killing it in the background.
Just keep yelling. Don't worry.
Yeah,
knows
she's
what-
fine.
She's kicking all of our asses right now.
You can come in. Where's she at?
Stick her face
Where
in.
is she? Where
Put
is
your
she?
ass on camera.
She's great. This is Elisa, my
Hey,
right
Lisa.
hand woman.
How you doing?
Hi,
Hey,
Lisa.
How? Hey, you know what? Let me ask you something, Lisa. How is it working with her? How's it working with Lindsay?
It's amazing.
Is she a diva or is it more? Is she cool? She froze when she said quiet.
I'm older than her. I've been working in
If
the, I've
say it
been
one more
working in the
time, you guys
business for
froze for a second.
lot.
Sorry. Say it one more time.
Oh, okay. No, Lindsay's amazing. I've been working in the entertainment industry now for, I don't know, almost 8 years. And of all the celebrities that I've worked with, she's a total badass. She knows exactly what she's doing.
thanks.
She's got a great head on her shoulders. She's super
I pay her to
strong.
say that.
Elisa, would you listen?
But what
Would you,
sucks about that is I paid my manager Joe, which pops in and out, and he don't say any of that shit. He'll look at me and go, "Oh, look." He'll say this. No BS. One time I was standing next to somebody, and the girl goes, "Oh, you're Joey from NSYNC," and he goes, "No, it's just some fat guy that looks like him."
Oh,
wow.
Hilarious. I give
And
him
then the girl looked at me as if like, "Well, maybe it isn't you. Maybe he's right." And now there's a reason why Joe's not coming back on.
okay.
Why? Wait. Why am I not coming? I said it. I said it. I said it. I said it.
Yeah.
And you
But
got
that's
mad
screwed
at
up.
me.
You're supposed to support me like she does with Lindsay. What the
I
fuck?
do support you. I've been supporting you for 27 years. So it's a little different. And guys are different. Our communication patterns are different. How long have you worked for him, Elise? Or her, Elise?
Oh, well, I have worked
She.
for Lindsay. It's been
But a year.
It's been a year.
We're in the honeymoon
We're
phase.
coming
Ah,
up on your
Gotcha.
anniversary in October, actually.
Yeah.
Nice. Now listen, when we do these photo shoots in the calendars, Elisa, do you get in there and go, all right, maybe arch your back a little bit more like this? Because I've seen these pictures.
I do.
I can tell.
I do. Just stick your chin down a little bit more, maybe arch your back a
All
little
right. There you go.
Suck it in. Don't
Suck
breathe.
it, yeah, don't breathe.
You know, my dad is supposedly watching this right now, and my dad has held the reflectors
Oh, no
nice.
way.
for a calendar shoot before. So
that's a good
Good for
day.
your dad. That's awesome.
Listen, Joey goes, Jason, get the neck up a little bit more. Good, you're looking so fat, Jason, today. That's what Joey does for me.
that's an
Hey,
important.
Dan, I was about to say, if you can give tips to the women out there when taking pictures, what is the good tips? Obviously, there's an angle. Usually, isn't it up a little bit up the lighting? What advice can you give some of these ladies out there that want to have good photos?
Okay, number one, you face the sun always. You need the light looking in your face. If you want your ass to look huge, you aim low. So you go under your body. I'm only 5'3", but I look like I'm,
You're
5.
only 5'3".
I'm only 5'3". Yeah,
Wow.
I know how to pose. So it's all in the angle. And when it comes to photoshopping, Photoshop to the level that you could have looked like if you sucked in harder or did better, but don't give yourself a full transplant because that's not a good idea.
Yeah, don't warp the picture to where you see maybe the ocean where it has a wave or something like that because you're trying to fix it.
Yeah, avoid detailed backgrounds and fine lines.
That is hilarious.
That is good.
Yeah, let's throw a couple of those songs
All
out.
right, here we go. Elisa,
Oh,
get ready. You can help out.
She's great at it.
No doubt.
Wow, in unison. That was good.
There is no doubt about it. You got that one. All right, let's talk.
All right, you can sing the words too if you like. I know I am. It's enjoyable.
Well, you can't help it, Jason.
Little mic. We got
I
a
have
So
mic.
you got the mic. See, yeah. How has the podcast been as far as working and getting back into that? I mean, have you stumbled across some little interesting barriers, or is it more like, hey, you know what? We want to open up the doors for you. Whatever you need, we'll help you.
Oh, I've for sure screwed up a little bit. I recently had a couple boring guests, which I was like, what do I do if someone doesn't open up?
You got to roll with it.
You gotta roll with it. So now I'm like, I'm gonna have an exit strategy. I'm gonna have an embarrassing story always in my pocket to pull out in case someone is boring. Because
Nice.
the funniest people can really be so boring, and it's like,
You know why? Because it's not scripted. If there's certain people that are comedians, certain people are great and they're funny, but it's not scripted. When it's not scripted and someone's like, mostly you can tell from a lot of stand-up comedy people. Stand-up, they're able to go a lot more.
So
but
true.
it is sometimes you'll get somebody that runs into a rut that's like, I'm not funny anymore. And you're like, hell, dude. Or they're so funny that it sucks the life out of them. So when they do an interview, they're like, oh my God, I'm just so drained.
Yeah, they have nothing more to offer. They don't have a personal life. They don't do anything secret. It's just like their work.
Exactly. I have another question for you. When you started, and then when did he actually, when it came to fame, or how did it happen? When all of a sudden you went, oh crap, there's a lot of people watching me now, and now I got to kind of not say watch what I do, but go, you know what? I'm now, people are really influenced by what I do. So how do I deal with this? And I know, again, it's probably wasn't that easy then, and I'm sure it's a little bit more easier now, but how was that when you first started, and what was the big break for you? Oh, bye, you're coming back when we play the music, don't worry.
Yeah, she'll be in the wings.
So the big break for me, I forgot. So like to know that I was popular or that people listened to what I had to say?
Well, you got popular when people all of a sudden were like, dang, look at freaking Lindsay. Holy, obviously you're not you're an ugly woman. You're horribly to look at. Ugly as hell. So
I did that a lot.
Are you serious?
No.
I was about to say, are you kidding me? But no, I'm just saying, but that's my point. You have if nobody knows your personality or you talking, they go, okay, that's just a woman with a pretty face.
Yeah.
But then as you start to, as far as exposing, talking to anything, what was the first time though when things blew up for you?
My Twitter is the first time people realized that I have a brain, I think. Because on my Twitter, I tweet about politics and the news and all that. And I've got a nice little audience there where we talk shit about everything. But the first time I think I realized that I was maybe popular, I got paparazzi really hardcore in Florida at the Fontainebleau in Miami. And my mom sent me these pictures, and my mom was like, someone paparazzi'd you, like from this hotel. And I'm getting drunk, drinking pina coladas, not posed, wearing a regular bikini, no makeup. Because I didn't know that people went fully glammed expecting the photos through the bushes. So that was a cool aha, we've made it moment.
Gotcha.
That's awesome. So your podcast, we were talking about social stereotyping. What other topics of, other than being, I'm blonde and, I'm beautiful. So I'm obviously not smart. So what other topics are you guys talking about?
What made you even call it Eyes Up Here? Obviously.
I asked for advice on Twitter and someone said, call it Eyes Up Here. And I was like, oh, that's kind of catchy and clever. But the whole podcast is an enigma in itself, because you wouldn't think I gave a rat's ass about the people that I do and the topics that I like and what fascinates me the most. And so we talk about everything. I've talked about business, psychology, politics, social stereotyping, of course. I'm meeting with a physicist this week, so we're going to talk science and aliens and DNA. I love all of it.
But what's one of the major topics that you really, really like, though, and really like to talk about?
God, I really love human behavior in general. And I love seeing where humans are going right now. So I studied history at LSU. I got my bachelor's in history. So I love seeing history happen in front of my eyes. Right now, one of my favorite topics that I have to talk about, you know how haters, they like to troll, they do the thumbs down on YouTube and Facebook? Yes. Well, they have moved on, and now they're doing online petitions for haters. So they'll do online petitions where they're like, we want Kylie Jenner out of the Cardi B music video, 500,000.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay, yeah.
So it's this new way to troll. People have picked up on political activism, but they've moved it into a trolling sphere. And I find it so hilarious. But that kind of thing just fascinates me, watching humans evolve, and sometimes in the worst ways.
But I was about to say, what is wrong with people when it comes to that? It's amazing in that sense. It's like, I get it. And it's always that thing of when people are like, oh, well, even for me, the way I can relate is like, oh, your music sucks and I don't listen to it. Okay, well, then don't listen. It's
yeah.
Okay. But shut up.
My philosophy, it's like, I don't like broccoli. I don't like the vegetable broccoli. So I never eat it. I never talk about it. It's never in my fridge. I don't know where it's harvested. I don't know shit about broccoli because I don't like it. If I knew everything about broccoli, talked about it, knew it was on the menu, bitched about it, that means I like it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got you.
It's a broccoli philosophy.
True.
That's what I use.
I got you.
I was going to ask, do you deal with a lot of jealous people? Because when Joey first came up with NSYNC, there was a lot of jealousy. A lot of people were jealous of everything that happened. And then people say, oh, you've changed and you've changed. I mean, everybody changes the older they get. And the more things you learn that you like, you try to repeat them. So if you have old friends saying to you, oh, you're different. Well, yeah, you are different because you're learning things that you like. I'm just curious, being a woman, did you deal with a lot of jealousy and really some harshness? Or, I mean, you're a pretty girl and you got a great personality. So I'm just curious.
Totally. And I think the worst, it's not people who know me actually, luckily, tend to like me. But like just strangers, I mean, going to the grocery store scares me sometimes. I don't want to go get gas. I want to wear turtlenecks and I want to not wear makeup. And I don't know. I think
So why not do
it.
Yeah, I think with the social media, I think everybody thinks you're going to look this good every
All the
hour
time.
of every day. And when you go to the grocery store just to pick up a jar of peanut butter, you know, you got flip-flops on and your pink sweatpants, and you're like, leave me alone.
There's not everybody has a
That's
good
my
day.
best look. I think that's my best look, but it just doesn't photograph as good.
Right, but people are expecting you to look like this at all times, and to be that girl, like get at the checkout counter. Oh my God, my back is arched. Here's my peanut butter, my bread. Look at me.
Ooh, yeah. That's a good idea.
I would do it. Listen, I'm an idiot. I would go out looking just like
Jason,
that.
Could you stand up? Can you stand up a little bit? Lindsay, can you teach him how to do a pose if he needed to? Like, tell me what's wrong and what does he need to do? Can you show him what he needs to do to make it work?
Well, first of all, do this little face to the camera where you're like, your mouth is kind of open, but not all the way.
Like that?
Yeah, and you can even pose like this. This is one of my favorite poses. Elbow under your boobs so you can pick them up, and then you just do this. Look how pretty you look.
Oh my God, I feel sexy too.
Jason, you didn't have enough cleavage though, Jason.
Yeah,
Let me just take this shirt off. Hold on, wait. Oh my God, I showed my butt from.
That'll get you a lot of likes.
Will it? Okay, cool. Then I'm in.
See, sexy Jason, Erica said right there. See
Darn
that?
right, Erica.
Oh my gosh.
You nailed it.
Play some music. Let's go. I want to hear some more.
Oh, you want to hear another song? How about this
Let's
one?
do it. Come on. Isn't this what it's all about? Oh, she froze again.
No, she's just making that sexy pose.
Nope, she froze. She froze.
Well, Joey, do you know it?
I don't want you to break me up. Okay. Another word. Oh, no.
Back? No.
No.
You don't need the money.
Jet. There you go, Jet.
Let's go. Another one, Jason.
Long black hair.
I don't even think you can hear me. Jason, can you hear me?
Yeah, Joey, go ahead.
Sometimes the music's loud in his stuff, so when we start talking, he can't hear shit.
Sorry. I
What's the
read
next
lips. You want the next one, Joey?
Let's do it.
How about this one?
Oh, pretty flat for a white guy, but that's the other. No, it's not that. This is the real one. That's how they started that song. Is it Def Leppard?
Yes, it is. Def Leppard.
I saw it in Vegas.
Yeah.
Lindsay,
That's not it. No, that's okay. I thought that was the title.
what has been for so you've been, of course, with quarantine, we're not obviously at concerts and shows, but what has been one of the best concerts you've ever seen? What's a show that you've ever seen? You were like, oh my God, I can't wait to go again. Or maybe there's a show or an artist that you want to see now. Who are the two things? Let's see that. Let's go there.
I've seen a lot living here in Hollywood. I mean, my favorite concert was when I was 14, though. I saw this. It was the Scream 4 tour. I was into a little bit of rap and R&B at 14. So I saw Bow Wow, Pretty Ricky, Omarion, Marcus Houston, and Bobby Valentino, and I just lost my 14-year-old mind. So that was the best. But who would I like to see? I'd still love to see Lana Del Rey in concert. I miss her at the Hollywood Bowl every time.
Right.
But I don't know.
How great is it to see stuff at the bowl? How much fun is it though? When it gets cool out, you know?
It's pretty. You know, in LA, I didn't realize how spoiled people were because you go to a nightclub or an event and they have a performance every night. So I've seen everyone perform it for free.
Isn't that great? Well, I'm sure you got into the club or somewhere in a VIP area to get to see that show for free. I mean, let's be real. I've done that shit too. So it's not.
You know, my publicist actually hooked up. Lizzo did a Spotify event right before she did Jimmy Kimmel and Ellen and got really famous. So I saw her like a month before. She was just huge. And that paid for itself. The publicist paid for itself.
I did something like that actually one time. It was really cool. I was in London actually shooting a show for MTV. This is after NSYNC. And I was with my security guard, my boy Trey, and this guy comes up to him and says, hey, you know, my name's Adam. I just want to say what's up. Is that Joey Fatone? I'm like, yeah. He goes, can I say hi to him? Sure. Comes up, says, hey, my name's Adam, blah, 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 this and that. And I looked at it, I was like, honestly, I said, you're about to start blowing up in the States. He goes, yeah, we're promoting stuff here. I was like, that's cool. He goes, we're doing a listening party if you want to come. So it was this small venue, small shithole in the wall, and here's Maroon 5 freaking. It was Adam Levine. So it was Maroon 5 performance. So I was like, this is all, because nobody knew who they were in the UK. So it was so freaking cool that I was able to, like, those kind of things. When you get those perks, what is the best perk you've got from being who you are and what you've been doing?
Oh, that's a hard one.
What is it?
What's the best perk?
Sorry.
I don't want to get this wrong because there's so many, but probably, I mean, I think free stays and free travel. You know, I've gotten one time we were in Greece and we wanted to stay a little longer, and so we did a shout out for this huge villa in Mykonos, like this.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
especially if they offer. It's like, okay, if you're gonna offer, then why not? Because I know a lot of influencers nowadays though are literally trying to whore themselves out though by calling these people and going, hey, I can get you some social media, and meanwhile they only have maybe 200,000 people like me. But I would never do that. That's so weird.
Well, I have a question though. How do men treat you differently in Europe than they treat you here? Because I think American men are kind of like, oh, but in Europe, guys are just wide open, I believe. Am I right?
They're pretty nice. I mean, I remember being in Greece and everyone saying Lindsey Pelas, Lindsey Pelas. When I visited Colombia and there were roses outside of where I stayed, they were actually really flirty and friendly. I liked it.
You're like Queen of Zamunda. They're going to throw the petals on the floor.
Yeah, I'm not living. I need more of that.
That's great. Queen of Zamunda. All right, let me play another song.
You don't like Queen of Zamunda?
No, I like it, Joey. I got the reference, so I enjoyed it.
Hey, did you get the reference?
No, I don't know what that means.
Coming to America.
Yeah,
when Eddie Murphy and the family would walk down. You never seen Coming to America?
I've seen parts of it.
Joey, we're old. We're old. We have old references.
The second one's going to be coming out, I'm sure, at some point. So you have to see the first one now.
I've heard. Yeah, I'm down.
All right. Cool.
All right, here we go. We are so old. Joe, you know this.
I know.
You got the longest intro of ever.
Here we go. I'm gonna do a little charade. You ready? Jason, am I right?
Yeah, I got you.
Is that the song? Is that the song?
Yes. Yeah, you're good.
Tell me, damn it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to get your puppeteering down. I got it.
Okay. You probably know this person. Fast forward a little bit. Jeez.
God, that's long.
It's a long intro.
You know the name? You know the name.
Yeah.
Lay your hands on me.
Lay your hands on me, is what you're saying.
It's Bon Jovi. Lay your hands on me.
Talk like that.
All right.
What kind of dog is that? What kind of dog you have?
He's a Maltese Yorkie mix. He's blind.
Aww.
Gosh.
That's
Hi.
so cute.
He's so cute. He's the best. You're so
But
cute.
obviously, he knows your smell and your sense and knows everything the minute.
What? Do you want to say hi to Joey? Do you want to wait? Usually he'll. Yeah. Do you want to be on the camera? He'll usually do this. Yes. Do you want a treat? You want a treat? You want a little treat? Okay. We might need to get this man a
I
treat.
do that too when somebody tells me that. Somebody goes, "You want a treat?" I go, "Huh?"
You too?
That's
I love it.
awesome.
So Jason, wait, where's Joe at? Why isn't Joe? I'm shocked. Joe hasn't been on for a while, and neither is Matt. Why is that?
Well, Joe is he's now coming back in from his palatial patio at the office.
Usually they come in and out a whole lot and have a lot to say, but for some reason today they don't. I think they're just sitting there admiring you and not saying a damn thing.
What are you talking about? I'm sorry. What happened?
No, usually exactly. Usually we have conversations and we talk. Usually you'll pop in, you're all excited. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously.
Well, I took good notes because when she was talking about photos, a lot of people on the side were talking about how cool it is. And I wrote down the 3 great things for a picture: sunlight in your face, don't over Photoshop it, and ass big, aim up.
Very true.
I mean, right? And if you want to look thinner, then you should aim down, right? So if I
really?
aim down, no.
Yes.
No,
How
no.
far down?
Wait,
Yeah, maybe
Dude, did you see that?
Why are you sweating, Jason?
Oh my God, it's hot in my house.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, Lindsay, when you face down, isn't it make people thinner?
You know, it might, but I feel like that's where it gets a little bit of the tricky. You know, that's where you get a little catfishy.
Yeah, it's not too high up. It's got to be that in the mid, because if you go too low, you got the double chin. You go too high up, you might look anorexic. I don't know. But you want to angle it.
You know,
Let me ask. Let me ask you this question, Lindsay. Have you? And I don't know if I should really go here or not. But have you ever been a victim of the casting couch when you first started? When you first got out to LA? I'm assuming.
Meaning you
Sorry
probably got
about
approached
him.
a lot of times for a lot of
I
different
just
things.
took him out. I just took him out for that question. Because I apologize. Because I think every woman who looks like you is not a casting couch. I think it's more like you can tell when men are coming on to you in a different way. You can read people right away. I'm sure you can, just in general, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think people.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. No, there's definitely creepy photographers, especially when you're 23 and when Instagram first started. But now, I mean, everyone would be so afraid to act like an asshole because they'll get canceled online in 5 seconds. So I think people.
Didn't you hang with Blazarian a few times ago back in the day? How is he? Like, I met him once. I thought he was really nice, just like chill.
Mhm.
But then you start to see another whole side of him, and you're kind of like, it's interesting.
No, he's cool. He's actually really smart, and he knows that he was born into a lucky situation, and he doesn't take it for granted. He's fearless. The only thing, I mean, Dan and I don't agree politically. We're probably exactly the opposite.
Gotcha.
As people, we definitely get along. Like he's cool. I think he's very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you're very. See, I'm not very political. I've just never been that way. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's always interesting because obviously we do have talks and we do get on topics like that. What's something like, as far as like you say, because even in your podcast you do talk a lot about political stuff. What's something that frustrates you that's happening now? I'm sure a lot of things right now are frustrating you, but what's something that just for you in your head is like that pertains to you that's really like, what the hell's going on? Why are we not fixing or doing something like this?
Ooh, well, it's right now I feel like we're in the most polarized political climate maybe ever. Right now, to a lot of people, Democrats seem like socialists, snowflake assholes, and then conservative people seem specifically racist, greedy, blah, blah, blah. In politics, Democrats and Republicans used to eat dinner together. They used to actually be okay with being around each other, and the political parties didn't necessarily represent those super radical kind of, outrageous ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, I understand why everyone is kind of where we are now. I just feel like we're super duper polarized, and it was because
constantly.
Yeah, it's kind of there's not a lot of dignity left. We're not dignified politics anymore. We're like WWE wrestlers.
Yeah, and there's no budge. It's like, this is what it is. This is what we're doing. It's like, but let's find out the facts about these. Let's figure something out and why this either works with something or doesn't work with something. That's the thing that I don't understand about a lot of. Because I really don't get into politics that much. That's why I'll probably lose my mind on the list.
Politics are the lesser of two shit sandwiches. And people think it's you're searching for a hero. You're looking for the person who's gonna eat the smallest shit sandwich. That's it. You're not finding a hero that's gonna fix all the world. It's impossible. But what's good about America is the way that we're so opposite, it almost brings us a sense of balance. Because imagine if we all just thought one way. I mean, radical people in history, I don't know. We kind of balance each other out, even though it's absolutely miserable to live through.
Right.
No, the only negative to that is everybody has a voice, meaning everybody can find something, and that's telling everybody has a voice, but everybody can find something that they believe in and have a lot of people follow with them. So if I believe that I should be able to marry my dog, and I'm being just blunt here, I know if I feel like I should marry my dog, there's other people out there that feel the same way, and we will get together and try to make a point for that. What I'm finding is there's so much misinformation. And so many things. Wall Street Journal had, if Biden and Biden gets in office, the economy will go up 15%. That feels like a Democrat put that in there, so the Republican or people who are on the verge of the economy will vote for that. Like, everything is a political play and a move and a pro quo. So the only thing that frustrates me is everyone has a voice. It sounds terrible to say it that way, but
Look at the conspiracy theorist situation we have now. Everyone's convinced that Tom Hanks is a pedophile, and Oprah and Ellen too. It's just so far gone. It's just, we have people literally believing conspiracy theories that are batshit crazy. You have to be at least a little bit smart to know that that's absolutely untrue.
Yeah. Are you finding that your friends, I'm finding that there's some people I've been friends with for 30 years will say something to me about Black Lives Matter or say something to me about politics, and I'm shocked. I'm like, listen, they're good people. They just think totally different than I do, and it blows me away.
But it's the extreme, which is amazing to me. It's either one way or the other. Meaning, like when Black Lives Matter hit, I'm just saying, so many friends of mine were like constantly, "We're going out. You're not doing this. How come you're not doing that?" I'm like, I'm going to take my time to do everything, but I want to learn what's going on. Let me be aware of it before I open up my mouth to say anything. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's a lot. I mean, I don't know. I'm shocked that my friends are just conspiracy theorists. I've known people who seem intelligent and they actually have a decent following and they fully believe that Tom Hanks is a pedophile. And I'm just like, are you sure about that? Like, yeah, it's kind of.
They'll
I
be
know when people
on
say
you,
that
but
too,
they'll
it's
be
like, you know
on
what?
Joey. They'll be on her. Like she would just see the way she said that, very polite. Like, are you sure about that? And that's normal, engaging conversation. And they go, absolutely. Did you read? And you're almost like,
Oh no, they'll be like, did you see the picture? The picture of,
Yeah.
of them two. If you look at the door, there's an actual thing, and that's from the FBI.
Yes. Yes, they do the same thing with Britney Spears right now. Everyone's convinced that Britney Spears is in some terrible, almost like a slave situation. I don't know anything. How would I?
Do I? Yeah.
But they'll go, if Britney Spears wears a yellow shirt, then she's asking for help, and we need to save Britney Spears. And it's like, she never said that. Like, it's great to be a skeptic, but it's also great to be intelligent. And so you got to make sure that you're being skeptical, but you're also being intelligent. Because usually if something seems absolutely absurd and outrageous and out of question, it's because it is. And that's one thing I learned through learning history.
Nice. Yeah. What about the? I'm obsessed with Karen videos. Everybody knows that, and I cannot get enough of Karen videos. But what about these people that they get pulled over and they roll their window down about that much? It's like, I can't give you my license. I'm a traveler. I'm not driving this vehicle. I'm traveling, and they use that as their First Amendment rights. So I'm like, you people are whack.
It's a lot. I've tweeted about actual road rage for years. I think road rage is a huge problem. In Louisiana, people will shoot you if you honk too much or if you're an asshole. You'll get shot. We had an NFL player that was murdered in a road rage incident when I lived there. And so I just think people need to the edge needs to go down because we can't go out in public looking for a fight because you will find one. So I just think, first of all, everyone needs to work on their mental health. So we're just being calm. Right. We're in a very heated society right now. Everyone needs to just like zen out. Maybe hot if you have to do that. But like, we have to start at chill and then work our way to escalation.
Right.
Start at escalation and then try to, chill it out.
And then another point to that, the reason why it's even escalated now is the society people are in. There's people struggling to pay their bills. There's people that are out of a job or every day they go in there and fear that they're going to be furloughed or laid off. So that just does nothing but elevates people even more and more sensitive. And then people get defensive and then they're scared and then they panic. I think you can see how certain people are posting these days the anger and the lack of foresight of what's going to happen. I think you can see it. I think panic is a real thing that escalates everything you said.
Yeah.
Totally.
I apologize to switch gears, but I have one thing because I think two people must have sent me messages. Do we have the picture that Lindsay sent us, though, that we posted up? Do we have that picture? Can we post that picture up at all, Joseph, as I talk to myself?
The one of her podcasts?
Matt,
the one that
Matt, can you up the photo, the ad photo? Can you put the ad photo?
I got one question about this photo.
That you did. Yeah, I know what you, hold on, Joey.
Poster photo?
Yeah, the poster photo.
What we sent out.
What it is. Okay, so yeah, what we sent out. Back to photos real quick, Linz. I want to tell you something. Sugar with an AR, taco, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a cute. Okay, no, that's a cute picture. But Joey, plant-based Mexican food. I just went on the freaking Instagram.
Are you completely plant-based though, or are you?
Me? No, not yet. But we'll see.
But no, but it's cool. But that's the beauty part about it. Even though you're opening up a plant-based, you're not saying, okay, don't eat this or don't eat that. You just, this is what it is. This is what I like. And there's certain things that I do like on the side.
Exactly.
You got to see these photos, bro. Hold on.
I'm sure they're amazing.
No, look at this. Her Instagram go to Sugar Taco if you're watching this. Look at these photos, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at some of this shit and I'm like, are you serious?
It's really that good. And it looks that
Look at that.
Do you use the seitan meat or what kind of meat do you use? The seitan meat?
We make our own in-house. So everything's made. We have an in-house chef. It's really bomb. Our cheese is just the most amazing part because it's like, how do you make non-dairy cheese?
Is it almond?
No, not anymore. We had almond cheese, but now we've done something else. And
it's a secret? Is it a secret?
I got the picture. Joey, I got the picture.
So put the picture up.
Okay,
a friend of mine who's a woman, this girl Shannon I know, she looked at me and she says, did she drink chocolate milk?
Oh my gosh, she doesn't like my lip liner? Well, that's a personal issue.
What? No, but that's why I'm curious because I even said maybe she did. Is that something new or is that something you've been doing for a while? Because for me, when I look at it, I'm not kidding you. It looked like just like an itty bitty, like I've never seen that before. I'm curious.
I really liked the 90s when people overdrew their lip liner and they looked like Barbies walking around, that Pamela Anderson look.
Right.
And some trolls like to get on me about that, but I have an equal amount of people going, how do you draw your lips on? I want
Right.
no. So it's just our taste, and or it's chocolate milk, whatever you want it to be, but it's gonna stay.
No, but like I said, somebody said it to me, but I love it's funny that you even said that because I was just about to say, I said to me, it looked like back in the 90s when we go on tour and there'd be girls because they have the light lipstick, but then they have the dark around their mouth because it
I love that look.
their lips.
I love that look.
Is that what it does? It accentuates your lips.
Oh my God, yeah. It makes my lips
I think it does.
down here.
Yeah.
They're
No,
not-
I think it makes your lips pop. The line actually, just like eyeliner, it makes your eyes and your lips pop. But Joey, you used to have a barbell through your freaking eye, through your thing. So it's another taste.
I know.
That's
we
what it
were
is.
on tour. Chris actually put eyeliner on my eye.
That's cute.
Exactly.
I actually like that it pisses people off. I'm like, it's not going anywhere. So
It's to each his own, and that's why I wanted to ask because somebody sent me a message. I'm like, I gotta ask her. So
yeah, we love it. I don't know. I love it. I think more people, everyone likes to post like 90s throwback, like, oh, I miss 90s glam. I miss this, but they're too afraid to overdraw their lips. Well, why don't you be about it? You know?
Be nice. What else?
Be about it.
What else do you miss about the 90s then? If
I
you
don't
love it so much.
know. I need to watch the Michael Jordan documentary to see Dennis Rodman and Carmen Electra. I feel like I need to get my 90s fix through that.
I haven't seen that either. How was the documentary, Joseph?
It's fantastic. She'll love it.
Good.
It's great.
Good.
For just being a human being and fighting through stuff. It's awesome. I have a question. You have a very bubbly personality. You seem very positive. You seem opinionated, but you also allow somebody else to have their opinion. What's something that you just cannot stand? Joey Fatone struggles with negative people.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a good thing to hate.
But Joey's really
I
like
hate
that.
people.
Yeah, but
Period.
I'm just curious. What's something that just is genuinely, I don't like this, and I don't have
I
to
hate
explain
people.
why I don't like it. I just hate it.
Oh, I actually hate. There's a word. It's called negging. Negging, and it's a tactic that's used by pickup artists to date women. And so you find it in a lot of like cheesy pickup books or whatever. But it's basically where a guy insults a woman so that she's forced to kind of stick up for herself and win you over. So it'll be something like, "Wow, Lindsay, you're really pretty for a blonde," or "You're actually not that stupid being from Louisiana." So I've been insulted and
It's a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, I can't stand that because what I can't stand the most isn't the insult. It's that you thought I would buy that. It's like,
Right.
manipulate me. I don't care if you think I'm stupid. So,
But it's even funny if they never even met you or even seen you. Meaning like they might have seen you on Instagram or something, and not even a conversation. Now I can understand if maybe you're by a bar and you're hanging out with somebody and that person is talking to someone and has the attitude and you make that joke though.
no,
I would say that. Why? If that person's pissed off, you can't say what's with the attitude if they really have an attitude.
if they make fun of me in that manner, I'm going to roast them like they've never been roasted.
But my point being is what if you actually had the attitude at the bar? I didn't say pictures. I'm just talking about as far as an attitude at the bar. That's the only reason why I could say that would be acceptable. Or say, hey, you know what? You're so happy, but in the pictures you look really serious. Why?
That's not negging. No, that's fine. It would be like, it would be like what I said. It would be like,
Oh, it'd be like,
Listen to me,
like,
Joey.
yeah, exactly. I say, so it'd be like, you know what? You look pretty for a girl.
yeah. Then I'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with being a girl? Like
Right.
that's it.
Or it's like, oh, too bad your boobs aren't fake.
Exactly. Those look nice for being real. Then you'd be like, then you made fun of me. I hate that. It's just, ooh.
What about mansplaining?
I hate that too. But you know what?
Wait, what is that?
It's where a guy pretty much explains anything to you that you actually said first. So a lot of times I've been regurgitating my own ideas and my own thoughts and even my own tweets. It's hilarious. But once I realized that it happened so often, it helped me become more confident in business and work because now I used to actually believe guys knew more about everything than me. It just came naturally to me. Even in class, I thought my classmates were smarter than me a lot. And over the years, getting used to being like, I knew that before you knew that. I actually know this better. Like, I don't know. It's helpful.
I
Kinda
like
like
to say that.
Kind
Sorry,
of like what she did to Joe with the sugar spelling it with the AR. She just
Well, that's
whoops
just
him down. I love that.
Yeah, but she didn't know that I had a
I
spelling
know,
problem.
I
Okay,
know.
so I don't know.
No, but you know what?
People's
I'm going to
companies
stick.
are
Hold
spelled-
on.
people's
I'm going to stick
companies
up for you,
spell
Joe.
different. Thank
I'm
you.
going to stick up for you, Joe.
What?
Some people spell different things at stores and restaurants
Yes.
differently than what they normally do.
Thank you. That's why I said it too.
So that is
but-
the reason why. So wasn't a ploy. It wasn't any of
No.
that stuff.
No, I
For
know it's a
instance,
ploy. He just can't spell, and I enjoy that.
I could have spelled fat ones PHAT. But I
Oh,
didn't.
that'd be dope, Joey.
Yeah.
But no, I did FATO. Anyway.
Back to your what's the phrase you used before that? What was the
Negging.
Negging. So we did a movie. One of my clients did a movie with Charlize. I can never say her last name. Theron. She came over, wanted to take a photo. She turned to me and she goes, "Hey Joe, do you want to take a photo?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." And I said, "I'm good," because I wanted her to say, "No, how do you say no to me?" And she went, "Okay," and walked off. And it like broke my heart. I tried to set her up to try to. I did. But I never realized it until you just said that. I was like, wait a second.
Don't you realize nowadays, though, correct me if I'm wrong, like nowadays just being honest and sincere and just saying, here's the deal. This is what it is. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. If you're cool with it, great. If you're not, whatever. It's fine.
Totally. I know it must be hard. Men typically in our society have had to do the advancing and the hitting on someone or starting a relationship or initiating it. So I can't imagine rejection probably sucks and is stressful. But usually it's not personal. So if you get rejected or a girl, it's like sometimes she's in a different space. Sometimes she sucks and she knows she sucks and she doesn't want to bother you with how bad she sucks. Like, it's not always personal. So being nice, we're all on this spinning death trap pretty much. We're all going to die at the end. So why do we have to be mean to each other?
Life is too short. Life is down. Here's my question too. You get hit on, I'm sure you get hit on many men. You get approached. Have you ever hit on or approached somebody that completely was like, and you don't have to say anybody's names, I'm just saying in general, have you, or do you go and you're like, you know what? I like that guy. That guy's a good-looking dude. I'm going to go talk to him or whatever. And does it, I would think if a guy ever got approached by you, they definitely would be thrown back by going, huh? Really? You know what I mean? Have you ever done that? Or would you want to be, or you would like the chase? You like somebody actually talking to you? You know what I mean?
For me, a lot of stuff has just fallen into my lap kind of organically because I don't do a lot of seeking or whatever. But one time when I was in college, I remember I thought this guy was cute. And so I did something that a guy did on me before. This is a great dating pickup for any women, man or woman. You go, if you see like a hottie in the bar or someone you might like, you go up to them at the beginning of the night and you go, "Hey, I think you're really hot. I'm going to get your number by the end of the night." And then you just walk away. And then they're like, "What was that?" Like that, she was so confident. So I've done that to someone and it totally worked. And it was really fun.
Oh, nice.
What about this? Do you think this would work in a bar? How about this?
Would you go out? Back it up. There. Stop.
You should have done yes or yes so you didn't get it.
Oh, good call.
See?
Yeah.
See, these are old school techniques that worked in third grade for me.
But you didn't put maybe. No, you didn't leave maybe in there, though.
Yes,
no, or maybe.
Yeah.
That's too many options. See, this is why the closure rate for Jason was terrible.
That to you, Lindsay, what would you check off right then and there? Or would you write back? Why wouldn't it be yes and yes?
I don't know. I'd probably write back in Spanish or something weird. I would just do something completely off-putting to see what you did.
Lindsay, I'm very fluent in Spanish.
I'd put something creepy.
I'm very fluent in Spanish, Lindsay.
Yeah?
You don't even know. It's like I would say, "Yo soy Jason. Yo necesito y bocadillo y jamón y queso. Yo soy salsa."
Wow.
Look at me go. Yep.
Wow, that's impressive.
Do you speak Spanish though, Lindsay?
Just a teeny bit and not fast.
So do I.
If there's a language that you would want to speak, what would that be? Would it be Spanish?
It would be Spanish for sure. Just because more money.
Jason, she looked at you and ooh.
Lindsay, I'm the guy who gets in the fun zone immediately, in the friend zone. I'd forget it. I'm not. You look at me like, I'm gonna have a beer with that dude for whatever.
All right, let's do 2 more songs before I let Lindsay go. All right,
here we go.
That's Dave Matthews Band. Yeah.
There you go, Dave Matthews Band.
Next song. Spit it out. Here we go.
Next song. Here we go. How about this one?
Oh, I know this song. Is this? No, this is the Chili Peppers too. No.
Nope.
I'm going to Wichita. Right. He knows it.
I heard her.
Scream it out.
The White Stripes.
White Stripes.
One more. Let's go.
Right. Please hold.
Right, get her in here. What the hell?
Already played that one. How about this one? This is a good song. I like this one. Here we go.
I've got another confession.
Big roll.
What's that band?
The Foo Fighters.
I saw them. Oh, the Foo Fighters. Yeah.
What a great guy Dave Grohl is, though. Such a
Yeah.
sweetheart.
I
Really
I
such a nice guy.
broke my leg.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that when he broke his leg? No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
That was fun.
Oh, one more. Yeah, because she's good now. Look at it. She's making her listening. She's like, I'm listening now.
She's way better.
There's a place off
Yes.
Jason.
Here's the deal.
Lindsay, you said Lindsay likes you used to like rap and all that stuff as far as back in the day. Why don't you throw something at her there since she probably won't know that.
But start 2000 plus, and I won't get any of it wrong.
Oh, 2000 plus? Really?
I mean, I was a baby in the 90s. I don't know how my memory works.
No, that's not true because
Right.
Lindsay has. I'm a 80s baby, and Lindsay has pulled out some like old school rap that even I can't remember.
That's awesome.
Like that has impressed me thoroughly.
How about this, Lindsay? Let's see if you know this one.
Yeah, big woman, baby.
Come on, you
Pippin,
gotta
baby.
go a little deep.
You know I thug them, F them, love them, leave them, because I don't F and need them. Take them out the hood, keep them looking good, but I don't F and feed them. I even get the censored version. I'm a feminine.
I like
What?
it.
Oh, keep going. I'm listening.
I'm good at this part.
Let's see this one. Oh, got me.
Oh, that's Nelly. Chill better, right?
How about this?
Oh, okay.
That's a little older. But I know
That's more like couple skate only. Couple skate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Good song. Man,
All right,
those are
one
good
more.
memories.
Go, Jason, one more.
Oh.
We've had him long enough. Hold
Hold on, I'm trying to find one more song, Joey.
Hey, Elise, while he finds that song, where are you from?
Charleston, South Carolina.
South Carolina. Charleston, that's right outside of Kiowa Island, correct?
Look at you. Yeah. Are you a golfer?
I am a golfer. I have a place there. I love it. It's one of the greatest places on the planet.
Hilton Head, Sanctuary, Kiowa.
Sanctuary. That's the hotel right there.
Wild Dunes right outside of Charleston. Heck yeah.
What about
No.
How'd you get into this business? How'd you get into this business? How did she meet you?
So I've actually been working on photo shoots and on commercial shoots and managing talent for a couple years now. And a mutual photographer friend of ours, Brian B. Hayes, actually gave me a ring one day and said, I have this beautiful, amazing, talented young lady who needs help organizing her life.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know if I was like, I don't know if I have room on my roster, but I met Lindsay, long story short. I met Lindsay, I loved her energy, and that was it. I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's see what we can do together.
Hell yeah.
And you guys are together like daily together?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We've been on road trips already,
Yeah.
shooting everywhere. We're
That's
going
like-
to Joshua Tree.
That's
Yeah.
like this guy.
Yeah.
I've known him since I was
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, among all the relationships I've had, this is probably one of the most wonderful, most grounded relationships I've had.
Eventually, I'm going to make the most money too. I'm just not, I haven't beat some of her talent yet, but I will one day.
That's good. I like that. Now,
I like that.
do you ever get the text?
Well, we want to. My goal is to get her there. That's our goal,
Yeah.
right? We want her to be the best of the best of the best, and feel great about doing it along the way. So,
Nice. Do you ever get a text from Lindsay where she says, "Hey, can you remind me who am I?" You're like, "I told you 4 times." Is she like
No.
that? Or
no, she's great. She's
Shut
on
up, Joe.
She's on
Yeah, you're looking for dirt.
I'm not looking for dirt. I'm
I
looking for.
forget shit. He's telling me like I forget shit is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
After me. He's coming after me.
Coming after all people. I was an assistant for NSYNC, all 5 guys, and let me
Yeah.
tell you something. It was fun and it was exciting, and I loved watching each one of them grow in their own way. I mean, that honestly, you kind of feel like you accept it that way. But it was frustrating. It was frustrating at times where I was kind of like, or the good thing is you guys sound like you bounce ideas back and forth. Where Lindsay could trust you by saying, "Hey, do you think I should do this?" Because earlier you talked about you tell her how to look. Some people won't do that because they're scared to get in trouble.
You've got to have a really good understanding of your communication together. You have to have a great understanding of where you're willing to push the envelope with one another.
Right.
And you've got to be able to be very just upfront about how you feel and what you're looking for. Otherwise, you don't get to survive the daily stuff.
Right.
And really,
Did
You got a
guys ever
good one
do a
there,
deal?
Lindsay. She's good. I can tell. I was where she is, but you can totally tell she genuinely cares. Like, forget the money aside.
But that's I was about to say. There are times that me and Joe have done deals where we're like, do we really do this or really not? Even if the money might be great, but the actual thing, might not be the greatest thing, or vice versa, where the money's not great, but you go, you know what?
Yeah.
But let's just do this because you never know where it's going to lead to. So again, because back in the day, correct me if I'm wrong, or did you do it? With a lot of the influencers back in the day, it was like the fit tee and all the other stuff. But then you graduate, you could see like the early beginners always do the fit tee, and then it gradually goes up to other stuff,
Yes.
The assistant that got run over by a golf cart.
Who got run over by a golf cart?
Who got run over by a golf cart?
You didn't get run over.
I didn't get run over by a golf cart.
Did
Joe
you, Joe?
did, when he was in with you guys in NSYNC. Chris ran him over.
Oh, Chris ran Joe over, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It
So
happens.
hold on, no. So Christina Aguilera was talking shit at the show.
Okay.
So I went outside and raced her in the parking lot. And right towards the end of I was beating her. I started slapping my ass. And while I was slapping, I pulled my hamstring and she blew by me and won. Okay, fine. So fast forward 6 months later, I'm hanging out and one of the guys from NSYNC starts chasing me with a golf cart and I try to run away and pull the same hamstring. I don't know if you've ever pulled a hamstring, but it's absolutely miserable.
It
Yeah.
is. It is.
That's my long story.
Well, that's why you're working out, Joe, and you look sexy. So
Thank
You look
you.
good.
Tough job.
You're like, yeah. That's a
Yeah,
tough-
I love talking to assistants and people behind the scenes. But Joey, you see the way how much she's respecting her. Like Lindsay's looking at her like, by the way,
and I
thank
respect
God
you
you're.
too, but you
Hold
treat
on.
me like shit sometimes.
No,
so I gotta
no.
go back at you.
No. Lindsay's telling her. Lindsay's looking at her like, I need you in my life. Whereas most entertainers feel like they need them. Like you've told me before, Joey, that Joe Mulvihill, you need me in your life, and I've accepted that. We're
You
like
do need
married.
me. You do need
Right,
me. You
right.
fucking need no.
See that?
Actually, you know what?
Never.
You don't need me. What happens is I actually need you to help facilitate things. You don't need me, but it's nice to collect a check.
Oh, dang, that's
And I'm not saying, again, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you can have a nice rapport with your agent or manager, and as long as me and Joe, honestly, because here's the other thing. Joe, literally, me and him, we went together when we started talking about, him managing me. He goes, here's the percentage. My percentage will never change. And we agreed upon that. And he's been with me for how many years now?
Yeah,
Joe, I mean,
15, 20, yeah, long time.
never have changed. People always like, wow, you're so nice with your guy, with your client, and how do you do this and how do you do that? Because I guess because we do bounce off ideas off of people, but it's so funny because even when I have an agency or an agent, really, I never really talk to the agents that much. I don't really have that connection that you have with your manager or like your assistant or something that you're with, which I think, of course, they're looking out for your best interest as opposed to maybe not so much of the agents. They're just looking for the job to get the check.
Yeah, but you guys have been friends for so long, and you were friends before, and you've been together. You guys are family, so
totally.
You're at that level. So
Well, when you hang, I always say,
here
when
we
you
go.
hang out with the person so long, it's like your dog. When you hang out with your dog, you tend to look like your dog.
What?
Be careful, you may go blind.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, look, see, we got the same thing. That's hard. I got to change it.
Anyway, I like your relationship. I think you guys got a really unique. I don't know how long it's going to last or whatever, but whatever you have, keep that because that's cool as hell. That's really cool.
Forever. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming out. Seriously, thank you for being a part of it and knowing more of the songs than Lindsay did. So that's great.
Team effort. That's okay. Team effort works.
I'm making the joke again. I'm trying to be rude for the back. You never got that? No.
Listen, I'm just sorry I asked the question I asked. I apologize so much.
Well, thank you guys again. Appreciate it. Seriously, Lindsay, thank you so much for coming on.
Hey,
You don't want to play one more song for him?
Yeah. I'm there for you.
hold on. We're gonna play one. We're gonna play one more song, and I'm gonna ask Lindsay's assistant if you need somebody on your podcast, and Joey Fatone fits the subject. He said he'd be more than welcome to do that. So
Come do it.
Yes.
you just let us know.
Yeah, people, again, you just sound like you're LA. Come do it. Yeah. And then we don't get calls. So you make the freaking phone call, make the contact.
Go Louisiana, South Carolina on them.
Boy,
You're doing my
you don't
podcast.
even know. Yeah,
Y'all.
y'all get over here, y'all.
Done. Consider
Hey,
it.
by the way, how excited are you about the new season of Southern Charm coming up? I love Southern Charm. From
My boyfriend went out with Shep,
oh Lord,
and I was upset about it. I caught him in a photo, and I was like, I don't think you guys should hang out together at all.
Why not?
love
I don't
that
even know the
show.
show, so I have.
Oh, Joey, you have to watch. It's the
Sorry.
greatest
Yeah,
show
watch it.
ever.
I was like, oh, this is
Watch.
Bad News Bears.
Nice.
Watch. We can all watch together.
No, it's
We'll do
funny.
like a live cast with each other. We can. Watch.
Let me listen. When Thomas Ravenel got off the show, totally jumped the shark. I'm telling you, I know the whole show. I love it.
It's a good show.
Born and raised in Charleston, you know, the crew, I'm very familiar with the crew. So it's really interesting to see like my hometown life on TV. It's kind of creepy and weird.
But it's like that though. It's not like a full, you know, we're making all this stuff up. I mean,
no, you're
Yeah.
not. It's
Yeah.
real. Catherine, Thomas, Shep, everything. 100%,
Arrest.
everything.
Liz,
Real.
why are you still holding the microphone, Lindsay?
I don't know. It's just a good.
it's a prop. All right, here we go. Last song. Let's see if you know this one.
Oh, I can hear the voice. No, everybody's moving up and say, oh.
Here it is. Hey,
No.
Come on.
God. I do. Everybody that's moving up. Oh, it's like,
No.
oh,
Giving it up.
he's like, that's a different voice. Why am I doing it wrong? Oh, no, people got
Ja Rule. There it is. Ja Rule. Ja Rule. Perfect. The way you two were like, oh my god.
So good.
Nikki says, "Love Lindsay's energy, so fun and down to earth." Well, that's good. Yeah, I hope we, because I know a lot of people always say things like, "Oh, you know, someone's an Instagram model or this and that, and they're stuck up." But it's nice to break all the complete stereotypes of what and how you are and how well grounded and with your feet on the floor. It's great.
Yes.
So much. I
Oh,
try.
whatever. Keep kicking ass and taking names though. Keep doing it.
Thanks.
All right.
I'll try.
Thank you very much. Get
Ladies,
over
thank you very
there.
much. Lindsay and Alyssa, there they go. They're out.
They're out.
They were good. I like
Go
them.
ahead, Joe. Let's go. Let's hear the commentary.
I love the fact Assistant came in and had total confidence just to break out. I love that. That
Yeah.
was awesome. That was a great. That
Well,
was a
she didn't
great
go,
hour.
No, you be a part of it. I don't want to be by my. She sat right
Hour
in and did it,
6.
which I love.
Hour 6. That was nice. Hour 6.
They were fun.
Jason Logan though. Jesus Christ, Jason.
I just asked
So let
one
me ask you a question. You know,
Why don't you ask the size of her boobs?
What's
while
wrong
you're at
with you, man?
No, that would have been rude.
Yeah. Why don't you just say, "Hey, what's the size of your boobs?" You know.
That would have been
Hey,
rude, Joey.
Hey, why don't you stand back up, Lindsay? I mean, really, Jason?
Yeah, you guys.
Why don't you just stand back?
No,
up and
Joey
jump
asked
jack
her to
while you're
stand
at it?
up. In all honesty, Joey asked her.
Thank you, Matt. Listen, I just asked her a question. I wanted to know, timely and topical.
But by the way, timely and topical. That's not. You're better than that, Jason. You're better than that.
I would mortified.
I thought she was going to have a good story, call somebody out, and it would have been good. But no.
And
What's
Matt,
up?
I'm shocked that you weren't in here a lot. You got nervous or something with that?
I just don't want, she's got a boyfriend. I don't want her to feel differently about their dynamic just because she meets me. Like I didn't.
Oh, is that
wanna
what
get-
it is?
Yeah.
Oh, she has. So I know she said it. So you know she has a boyfriend. Would you stalk her?
She just said it a second ago. So
I know, but I
just,
figured you'd be.
I just felt bad. I didn't want to get between them because I didn't want to start a rift. There's no need. It's a pandemic. It's not the time.
Joey,
gonna use that
Valdosta,
now.
Georgia.
I don't want to talk to you because you know why? It's a pandemic. You know what? I don't want to create waves.
I know she would be very impressed by this Courtyard Marriott across from the mall in Valdosta, Georgia that I'm at.
Hey, Joey. That's kind of funny. Hey, the chocolate lips. You had to bring that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I had a few people. No, a few people sent me a message. So
A lot of people ask questions about her lip liner.
But
the way you
she
delivered
was
it.
so honest with a lot of things. That's why I felt comfortable. To
Whoops.
play music now, Jason.
Sorry.
I'm just saying.
I got to rub my eye. Oh my
So I
God.
guess we're all getting yelled at today for saying bad things. Okay, I apologize.
I said
Well, no, because
everybody would
everybody
have the
gets
same
nervous.
voice.
Everybody
Actually,
knows.
more
Everybody
reserved
gets
than I
nervous.
expected. I was actually most worried about Joe, and it was you two that let me down. I can't believe it.
Why did I let you down? What did I say?
Because you wanted her to stand up and do a little dance, make a little.
No, I
love
didn't ask her to do a dance. I said model the show, and she
So me.
did it. It wasn't like
She
she didn't
did.
say
She
no.
did.
I'm not going to do that,
This is what's going on in
knows
Valdosta, Georgia right now. This is why Matt
and
didn't
that's her
leave.
job.
What's going on in Valdosta, Georgia?
This is what Lindsay would have heard if Matt got online. He's in Valdosta, Georgia right now.
That's right, boy. Tell you what here, boy. There was no
As
laws
this
before
song-
clause
I
down
was gonna say,
here.
as this song plays, Jason, just turn it down a little bit, but keep it on. Keep it on. You have any more words to say there, Matthew? Anything else though, before we go?
Boy, I tell you what, man. trying to get into it. That was great. I've been a big fan, a long-time fan, first-time caller of Lindsay's. Big fan for a long time. She's
Joseph, you?
I had a good day. It was a lot of fun. She's a lot more personable than I thought because I never talked to her before, but her personality is really good. She's very bubbly. I like how she's opinionated and backs it with what she believes in. It's kind of nice. She just doesn't throw it up. I was impressed with her.
And before we go there, I want to commend you on what you did today and what you tried to do today, because you realized that it was pretty tough. You did like a triathlon, a fun, right? What did you do, Joe, today? I know.
So I tried
bike ride 12 miles?
13 and a half miles I biked. I got off the bike and then I ran 2 miles. But the last mile and a half, Chase, you can shut that shit off. The last like half a mile, I was struggling.
And then when you did you even get to the water, or you didn't even go?
I got to the pool.
Water 0.
I got to the pool, and when the pool, I got there and I was like, I can't.
Did you float?
I didn't even go in the water, dude. I was like, this is dumb. I'll try it on Friday. So I'm trying to.
If you were in the water, why didn't you go in the water though? At least just to go in there and swim a little or sit.
I'll be honest with you. I was tired. I was hungry too at the same time. So I was like, you know what? I just went and had a beer and got something to eat. It was fun though. I had a good time.
All right.
And Joanne Magano, thank you very much, who got us Damon John this Friday coming up. Also just got us Lindsay. And earlier in the week on Monday, we had.
Again, we don't know.
Monday? You already forgot who you had Monday?
We had DJ Irie.
Monday. Yeah. Let me tell you, they're all coming together. And I think we're on our 50th show. I think this is our 51st show. Like, it's amazing how many we've done.
I know. We got to, you know what, though? We got to start figuring out maybe a different time. We've talked about this, but we really, I think, need to settle it down. The reason why I'm saying this, here's one real honest reason. I got my kid, and I got to pick her up at freaking 3 o'clock. So there's no way I'm going to get there at 3:15, which is right now. I'd have to be
We should
there.
take a poll with the people watching live right now.
Well, too freaking bad. Real duties call real jobs. So if we need to either make it earlier or later, I am down either way.
No polls, Matt. No polls.
Why not? They just type. They're all watching live now.
No,
say
here's what
different time. Say what time Eastern would be better for you.
No,
Katie,
Matt.
Katie,
No.
Katie, our soccer player, will be on next week. We got the dates wrong to answer your question there.
Matt. All these people in this thing here are going to say, "Oh my God, Lance is doing this thing, and Chris is doing what you do, Matt." I don't care about those people, Matt. This is what this Joey do. Don't you let me yell at you like this again, Matt. I fly the W because we're winners, Matt. We are winning during quarantine. Now you either get on board or you get out of the way. Matt, I will turn this W upside down and make it an M for Matt. Don't you ever make me yell at you like this again. How dare you? How dare you? Whew, I gotta take my temperature.
I was waiting for wrap it up with Matt. How dare you? I want to show him how good you are as an actor. Wrap up, Matt. How dare you? And then do the Ric Flair.
Oh, you want that one? End the show? Is that how you want this happen?
End the show. Let's just go 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, because I like how the ending you ended on a really high note. And 3. I'm directing.
Listen here, Matt. Don't you ever make me yell at you again like that. You're a winner. We're all winners, and we're going to continue to win. Don't do this again, Matt. Woo! 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 And let me tell you something else, Joe Mulvihill and Matt Mendel. 51 episodes of this great show, bringing entertainment to American households.
I can't even turn the damn thing around.
Joe Matone, a national treasure. Matt Mendel, keep searching for your crowd, Matt, because we found one here. And we will continue to grow at a different time that we decide. We don't rely on people in the audience to guide this ship. Woo!
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching What Does Joey Know? We'll be back Friday with Damon John and more stupid shit.
I'm going to have a heart attack, Joey.
Take it away.
I'm going to die. Matt, I'm really sweating now. Look, armpit sweat, armpit sweat.